We'll be joining you in just a few seconds. If you just hang on just for a few seconds, we'll be right with you. Hi everybody, this is Satiris Basakaropoulos, and I would like to just welcome you this evening to our team training hangout. This is our usual weekly team training hangout. Now, normally we have a few people come on at an earlier stage than this. There's normally a few of us on by this stage, but a couple of people got caught up and they're going to be a bit later tonight. And we have somebody who's going to be coming on hopefully in the next 5 or 10 minutes as well. Okay, so in tonight's hangout, I'm going to be covering some cool video marketing strategies, some things that you can actually use to, you know, drive a lot of traffic to your website. Okay, and you know there's a couple of different things that we're going to be able to show you that you probably won't have actually maybe done before or heard of before. Okay, so hopefully you're going to find it quite useful. I see, is that Matthew on, or yeah, maybe Matthew's here, or he's maybe okay, well, I'm just going to continue anyway. Okay, so the first thing is really when it comes to video marketing, a very good way of getting, you know, Haniel, Matthew, both of you came at the same time. How are you doing? How's everybody doing?
Hi Satiris, hi everybody. I've just come on the call. I don't know if I've missed much.
No, I was just basically started there. So it was very good timing there. Just basically started. I was just explaining that I would be going through a lot of different video marketing strategies that people can use this evening that could help them with their video marketing. Basically, you know, you'll be able to use it with traditional businesses or with your online marketing businesses, or for, you know, for various things, whatever you're advertising. Do you want to chat for a wee minute, Matthew? Or
yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Satiris. Yeah. You know, I got to say, well, first of all, hello everybody, and welcome to the hangout this evening. It's good to see. Well, good to know that whoever's out there, good to see you, Satiris. Good to see you, Daniel.
Hi, Satiris.
Hey, Daniel.
And so I've just literally come in the door 2 seconds ago. I was out down the promenade at the beach with my son. He was on his scooter. Victoria was at a dance class, a South American bachata dance class, and you know it started to rain on us actually, and this year we've had like less than 10 days of rain this year, which is a little bit low. You know, it's good to have maybe a little bit more rain than that, but really it's video marketing has changed my life more than anything online, I would say, video marketing. And you know, like we were living in the wettest county in Ireland only a few years ago, and where I'm not a rain person. I'm a sun person. I'm a sun worshipper, and you know, we're just looking out the window every day, and it was just raining all the time. And the thing that changed for us because really it's about lifestyle. The thing that changed for us is, look, we just said, look, enough's enough. You know, like our whole life was revolved around getting up early in the morning, going to jobs, getting home in the evening, and being too tired to do anything. You know, and working in jobs that we didn't enjoy, or having businesses first or whatever. You know. And that was for both me and Victoria. She was in a job. I was doing different things. You know, I was always like entrepreneurial, but you know, she's in a job. She's, you know, I'm not enjoying this. It's affecting my health, etc. Look out the window. It's grey nearly every single day. You know, it's by the time we get home in the evening, it's getting dark, and it's just not enjoyable. And it wasn't. You know, it was like, is this all there is? Is this existence where you just this is what you do? And so we made a decision, right? And we made a decision. We said, okay, we're going to move to probably the sunniest place in Europe, I guess, which is just where we are in Hamburg. We live in a microclimate, and it's said to be the second healthiest place on Earth. Is the actual area where we live. For whatever reasons, they've worked that one out. I'm not too sure. The healthiest place, I'll let you know at the end of the hangout what the healthiest place is on the planet. But this is supposed to be the second healthiest place on the planet.
Okay.
And we've had literally less than 10 days of rain this year, and it rained today actually, which is a welcome thing to see, a bit of rain after you've only had about 10 days of rain in the year. But then I just look at the lifestyle we've had and what we're talking about. Tira said today, okay, we've got some really cool stuff to talk about, video marketing, and yeah, that's my thing as well. And when I really reflected on it and see my lifestyle now, my lifestyle those few years ago when we were living in Ireland and not enjoying our days really, and I can see what was the biggest thing that made the difference, that allowed us to come and live here in Spain when. At a time when all the expats were evacuating, you know, they were all leaving Spain because you know the economy had gone down the pan and things weren't working out, and we moved here while everyone else had left, right? And what allowed us to do that was video marketing more than anything. Being able to, I did a lot of, I interviewed a lot of people and made videos. I made a lot of videos on YouTube. And really, the 80% of what the money that we had coming in from our internet business was through video marketing. And so, you know, listen in tonight, because this can change your life. It really can. Some little things you can learn tonight. If you get inspired, is a great thing. And then a few little techniques you'll learn can change everything, right? Can change your whole life. You know, if you are struggling, or if you are in a place where you don't want to be, and you do have an ideal location where you'd like to live in the world, it's actually not that far away. It doesn't have to be anyway. You know, it can be right around the corner if you decide to make a few new decisions today. You know, click a few buttons, it makes a few decisions, right? And by doing that, you can actually change your life, and you can change the trajectory of where you're going in your life. That makes sense so far?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Matthew.
And you know, that's all it took for me. I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a shift, gonna make a change. And sometimes it takes stepping into the unknown. It's getting over our fear of change,
yeah,
and going where we haven't gone before. And that's what it's going to take to improve our lifestyle, to change our situation, to get what we really aspire to get in life. And my wish for you is for you to reach your highest aspirations. And to do that often, it requires having some trust, making a decision, and getting on board with something. And that's what we have to share with you tonight. We've got some great strategies. I'm looking forward to some stuff that Satiris is going to share. Whatever Daniel has said, I know Daniel's having some good success lately, and I'm looking forward to that. So I'm just gonna pass it over to Satiris right now, and
Thanks, you.
well, but before that, I just got one more thing. It just kind of clicked into my mind there.
Yeah.
And it was something I actually heard at an internet marketing seminar. That's where I first came across Satiris. Actually, I think we met at internet marketing seminars or something like that. I guess.
Right. That's right.
And it was something I heard from one of the speakers. He said, look, what this is about, it's about working once and getting paid over and over again. And I'd heard that in various forms before, but it was always just like an intellectual thing. But this time, for some reason, when I heard it, I was ready for it. I was ready to hear that information, and it was just like it sunk into my being, and I realized that that is what we were going to work towards, is that ideal of being able to work once and get paid over and over again. And that's what we're going to be sharing with you tonight in this hangout, is how to work once and get paid over and over again. Because imagine if you got a job and you went to that job and you worked in that job for a week, and at the end of the week they paid you a wage, and they said, okay, that's it, you don't actually have to come back to this job again. We're just going to keep paying you every week for months and years to come. You're just like, what? That's like the jackpot, right? That's crazy. But that's what's actually possible with the systems that we have and the strategies that we have. You are actually able to work once and get paid over and over again. And that's what I've received from video marketing more than anything, I think, probably, is working once and getting paid over and over again. I've made simple 5 or 10 minute videos. It hasn't taken much preparation. I've thought about it for 5 minutes, what I'm going to say. I've made a 5-minute video. It takes another 5 minutes to click upload. And I've made up to like $300 a month, ongoing for a year, year and a half from that one video. That's an incredible thing if you think about it. To make a 5 or 10 minute video, the whole process took maybe 20 minutes, maybe, and then you receive $200 to $300 every month consistently for 18 months, 2 years. And it's not rocket science. That's the thing. It's actually very, very simple. We don't always hit that first time, but I have had a number of videos that have done that have just consistently done that over and over again. And that's some of the stuff you're going to learn tonight, and some even more sneaky Jedi stuff that I was talking with Satiris about today, that I'm looking forward to hearing more about that. Stuff at a higher level, at a higher level. So that's all I've got to say. I just want to maybe set up the pre-frame what you're going to receive this evening, and just let you know that really listen in and really take notes and really put it will be, or there is a link below this that you can click and you can join our tribe and make this happen for yourself, right? Like we're making it happen for ourselves. You can also do it for yourself, and it just takes a decision of clicking button and just taking the steps. Here's step 1. Here's step 2. Here's step 3. Each, and everyone can do it. That's the thing. If you're able to follow the steps, if you're able to follow instructions, then you don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this. Anyone can do it. Right, Satiris?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Matthew, may I ask you a question, please?
Yep.
Concerning, it's something which I experienced with blogging myself, and I just wanted to ask your perspective on the subject of traction. So, meaning like kind of, when you start to get momentum and you start to build that traction in terms of the quantity of videos that you produce, and can you kind of let us know like kind of the power of that, and once you start getting that traction going, the kind of domino effect it can have.
Like with most things, when you start off with anything, generally, you might not see any results, and that's where many people quit. They do something and say, well, there's no result there, I'm just going to quit. And that's why most people have jobs. Most people have jobs because they know if they work for a week, they're going to get paid a wage at the end of that week, no matter what. With this, if you make videos every day for a week, and then you look at your online bank balance or your AdSense account, your e-wallet or whatever, and there's no money in there, that's when most people say, oh, well, this stuff just isn't working. At least at my job, I get paid, right? Mm-hmm. And so then there's only a few that keep going after that, right? But all the rewards are for keeping going, even when you don't see immediate results. Because anything that's really worth having in life, you don't see immediate results. You don't have immediate gratification. And this world that we live in right now is set up for immediate gratification, right? That's what the masses are looking for. Want immediate gratification. Fast food, the stuff on TV. It's all immediate gratification. There's very few that are into like the long-term, fulfilling, rewarding things, right? And so, yeah, absolutely. For me, it was quite a while when I started making YouTube videos before I really kind of got traction with it, as you're saying, Daniel. But when you do, yeah, it starts to go up then. But what I kept in mind as I was making my YouTube videos was to always look to make them better, always look to go to a higher level, always look to continue to grow myself, right? So that's what I did from the start ongoing. How can I make this better? How can I improve on this? How can I improve on myself? Because if I was improving on myself, then everything else would improve as well. So that's a crucially important thing to look to improve on yourself. And as you're improving on yourself, then everything's going to improve. Your marketing's going to improve. Your communication is going to improve. Your knowledge, if you have specialized knowledge, right? So if you're doing video marketing, why should someone, watch your video? What have you really got to say that is going to be of value to anyone else, right? And so if you don't have anything, then learn something. Get specialized knowledge in something. And it doesn't take much. A matter of reading 5 books subject. And so then you will have specialized knowledge in a certain subject, mm-hmm. Which just starts to remind me of Michelangelo's video about where he just gives the guy books and he says, read it. You want to buy your mama a house? Read a book on how to buy a house. Yeah, read books. Get specialized knowledge in what you want to talk about. Like a lot of my videos were on personal development and health, right? I read a lot of books on personal development. I read a lot of books on health. So then I had some specialized knowledge. So then I was able to provide value to my viewers and subscribers, right? So that was, I guess, how I started to get traction. Was I just kind of kept going with that message, and then things started to happen. I got noticed by a few not gurus, but a few other sort of public type figures who also had a big following. And then as soon as they said, hey, check this guy out, he's doing some cool stuff as well, suddenly a ton of their subscribers came to me, and a ton of their viewers came to me, So, if rather than, a lot of people look to the different sort of gurus or masters. They're trying to get their attention. They're going, hey, look at me, look at me. I want your help. I want to, you to mentor me, or I want to work with you. I want to joint venture with you or something. But that person isn't going to give them the time of day, because they haven't grown to that level, right? But when you grow to a level, you don't have to go, hey, look at me. Those people start to get naturally attracted to you, and they actually start to edify you and talk to you and contact you, because they see that, right? So look to grow yourself, and not just say, okay, well, I'm just going to make videos and do blogs, and if your first blog, your first video, there's no difference in value or quality or whatever between your first blog or your first video and then your 500th, then you're not going to go too far. But if you have the mindset of, I'm going to improve each time, I'm going to learn something new each time, then by doing that, you actually start to become the person who everybody seeks, because they want to know what you know. They want to have what you have, and they get value from you. They get inspired by you.
That's right.
I don't know if that answers your question, Daniel, but that's.
No, that's very very helpful. Thank you. I'm just like the idea of having like a compound effect of someone who, because I mean I've been watching your videos quite frequently, and I have to say I have to be quite careful, otherwise I'll find myself spending hours and hours watching the videos that you're doing, because the value is so high and you gain so much from it. I'll look at the clock and I'll think, oh, hang on a minute, an hour's gone by, because I think that there's no substitute for value. I mean, when people come across value, I mean, there's no substitute for it. There's no gimmick, or there's no replacement for it. So I think what you're saying really really resonates, because just the idea of providing consistent value, and how powerful the compound effect of that is something for us all to think about. So thank you.
Thank you very much, and that's what has kept me going with it so much, is hearing things like that. Hearing that, because sometimes you don't know, you don't know the effect that you're having until someone comes along and tells you, and I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, it's nice also when you'll kind of receive little comments on your blog or something, like, oh, thank you, that's a really interesting, informative piece of information, or thank you so much for this, or you might receive an email saying, oh, I've been watching some of your videos and I think they're really interesting. It kind of like gives you that boost, and makes you kind of lets you know that the marketplace is responding to that value that you're giving.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks. And something with you, Satiris, is you're always learning something new as well. That's the thing with you. You're constantly like, anytime, like, oh, I'm on a live stream this weekend. Don't call me this weekend. I'm on a live stream with Armin Morin or something all weekend. Oh, I've just bought this course. I've bought this other course. I'm just learning this new strategy. Like you're just a wealth of knowledge, right? With internet marketing and social media and so many different online strategies for creating a business and building wealth. It's just incredible. So I'm all ears.
Thank you very much, Matthew. I just like to say, with regard to what you were talking about there, Matthew, just my personal experience with video marketing, and I remember quite a long time ago. It was probably about So maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, I went to a property seminar with one of Robert Kiyosaki's investors. One of his people who he wrote a book with in a series. And I remember going to that event, and I remember the guy saying at that event the difference between successful property investors and ordinary people is that a successful property investor will go and they'll look at 100 properties, right? And they will look at all these properties, every kind of property you can imagine, and out of those 100 properties, they will end up putting in an offer for 10 they'll put in an offer for 10 properties out of the 100, right? They'll put in a lowball offer for 10 properties, and then out of those 10 properties, there's normally 3 properties that are quite good, right? And then they'll end up buying one, which is the best property, which is a real, great deal and great thing, right, for their business. And basically, that's what separates the professional property investors from the everyday people who are going out buying property to make money. And that's why so many people lost money in property, because they didn't know what they were doing. They weren't buying for cash flow and stuff like that, and they were buying for capital appreciation. But in video marketing, I believe it's the same. I believe that if you make 100 videos, out of those 100 videos, there'll probably be 10 that'll be sort of, go pretty well, right? And then out of those 10, there maybe be another 3 that are like really popular. And then there'll be one that'll really hit the nail on the head, and it'll be exactly what people are looking for, and they'll comment on it and they'll go crazy on it, and as you keep on doing video marketing over the weeks or months or years, you'll gather up more and more videos, and as you gather up larger and larger amounts of videos, you will have more videos like that can create you a lot of money. Now, one other thing I wanted to say about when you do get those videos, it's also important on those videos that you have a call to action and a link to something that converts really well. Because if you make 100 videos and your 3 videos are really good and people love it and people all share it and comment it and like it and it goes everywhere, if you don't have a link on that video or a call to action to something that you can make money from, then basically, you're not going to make money from video marketing. So that's also very important. And it's important to also track your videos and see which videos are getting loads of views, and make sure you have something on the videos. Make sure you have a link, go into a capture page or go into some product relevant that those people will be interested in. So I think that's very important as well. That was my experience. I mean, I did my first channel, I did about 350 videos, and I got 3 videos that went crazy. They got about between 15 and 22,000 views each, and they were going crazy, and they made me $1,000 for software. And I just happened to make it, I happened to hit it lucky quite quickly, because I made a capture page, and it was about something that was very relevant at the time. It was when Twitter just came out, and I got loads of opt-ins, and I made thousands of dollars worth of sale just from those videos. So, but if I look at it realistically, I had about 350 videos, and 3 of those videos went crazy. So, if you look at it, that every 100 videos you do, that you'll get 1 that'll be really fantastic, you'll get 3 that are good. And like Matthew does all the time, you maybe make a series that people love, like your, Camino de Santiago walk or your Juice Fest. I don't know what your highest ranking videos are, Matthew, because I haven't been sort of spying on them or anything, but I can imagine, probably from what I've heard people talking, I can imagine your Juice Feast and your Camino walk got a lot of views, maybe more views than some of the other videos or whatever. But, I do always find that there's certain videos. So what do you want to wonder? You want to come out and you want to make videos and keep on doing them and try and do them as regularly as possible if you want to, get a result from it. One other thing I want to say before I get on to the actual training of the video marketing, one other thing I just want to say quickly as well to you is that what you have to realize, and the difference between this and the job is, right, if you go to your job for 7 days, like Matthew said, or 5 days, and you do your work at the end of the week, you know, you basically get paid your salary, right? And you've done that work, and that work's over. And now you have to go and redo the work over and over again. Now, if you spent those 5 days making 2 or 3 videos, right, and each one of those videos were anything from like 5 to 30 minutes, but let's say they were even 30 minutes, right, and you made 3 videos a day, that's 1.5 hours a day of videos, right? At the end of 5 days, you would have 8 hours of videos, okay? So that would be 8 hours of you working, 8 hours of you talking, 8 hours of you delivering value, 8 hours of you maybe selling, right? And those 8 hours aren't going to go away, because next week you're still going to be working 8 hours, but you're going to do another set of videos, and instead of working 8 hours a day, your videos are going to be having the equivalent of 16 hours of your work out there. And then the next day you're going to have, the next week you're going to have the equivalent of 24 hours, and the next week, and then after a year or 2 years, you're going to have the equivalent of work that would have took you 5 years to do. And all that work is out there every day, people finding it, people buying your stuff, people getting value from the content you're giving and stuff like that. And that's just gets more and more viral, and you get more and more visitors and people going to your stuff. So it's fantastic, and you can just then walk away at that stage and still get loads of traffic, still get opt-in, still get sales, and do what Matthew does, just chill out, go down on the beach, do all those things, go and take a class or do something that you like doing, right? Do something that you enjoy doing instead of actually spending all your time working the same thing over and over again every day. And that is what is so awesome about video marketing, right? That is what's so awesome about it. Now, okay, some of the things I wanted to go into today, there's a few things now. The first thing is basically, you can either do face-to-face videos like we're doing now. You could do a Google Hangout and you could just talk and give value or show people how to do certain things. Or there's like videos where you just use a piece of software, okay? And I'm going to actually show you one of those this evening, how you can actually use a bit of software and you can make videos for your own business. You can make videos for your business, for your service, for your products, for whatever you're advertising, and you can use it, to put on your blog, to advertise your stuff for all different things. But another thing I wanted to show you as well is you can actually get videos, right? You can go and you can find videos that are really good, right? Now, if you took those videos and continuously uploaded them to YouTube and upload them to different places, there's going to be like loads and loads of videos which are exactly the same, right? And it's going to get to the stage where it looks sort of very spammy, and people won't like it, and maybe YouTube might have problems with it, who knows. But the thing about it is that what you can actually do, and one of the things I wanted to show you this evening is that what you can do is you can get bits of a video. So you could get a video that you think is really, really good, and you could add a bit on the front to it, or you can add a bit on the end to it and basically create a new video, right? So you can basically go and create a new video. Now, if you're on you want to maybe get a pen and paper and write some of this stuff down, okay? If you're on a PC, you can go to a website, okay? Now, I'm not going to be able to show you the PC version because obviously tonight I'm on a Mac, right? But I'm going to explain to you, and it's similar to what I'm going to be doing tonight on the Mac. If you go to freemake.com, that's freemake.com, there's a bit of software that you can get, and it will convert video, it will join together videos, it will do all sorts of stuff. even if your video's recorded the wrong way. Do you ever record your video the wrong way and have it like on the left or something? Somebody's, recorded it the wrong way, right? And this video software, you can actually take your sideways video and you can turn it up the right way, or if it's upside down, you can turn it up the right way, which is really cool as well, right? So it's a really handy piece of software, and you can also then take videos and join them together. You can join the MP4s together as well. What I had a problem with was joining videos together because, basically I only had Camtasia software, which meant that in order to take the videos in, it had to be in a different it had to be in a Camtasia file, and the MP4 wouldn't go into Camtasia, so I actually had to convert the file to bring it back in to add it on. It was a whole nightmare, but basically these softwares that I'm showing you tonight will make it very, very easy on a Mac or on a PC. I searched all day to try, 4 hours literally, to try and find you a software for the Mac that would be free to do this, but I only actually found 2 that were really good, and both of them weren't free. They give you a free trial, so you could do 5 videos with them, and then you have to upgrade. So unfortunately, I couldn't get it completely free. The one I chose in the end was one that was $50, right? But it's really, really worthwhile because you can do all sorts of things with your video, actually using this software. So, let me just get an example here. Let me just get an example here. So what you can do is, let me see, using the wrong mouse here. I'm just going to share my screen. Okay. Let me know, folks, if you can see my screen okay. Matthew or Daniel?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to show you, it's a piece of software, right? It's a piece of software that I'm using at the minute for making videos. In fact, if you came to this Hangout tonight, you probably saw my video, which I made using the software. I don't know, did any of you catch that video I made about half an hour ago, Matthew? Or
No.
no? Okay, that's fine. Well, basically, I'll maybe even put it on here just to show you, right? But I made this video about 25 minutes ago, and I just uploaded it, and it was basically for the Hangout. Now, this can actually double up because this is. Let me talk about this actually while we're doing this, because this is a perfect time to talk about it, right? Right. Need to listen to this very carefully because it might confuse you a little bit, especially if you're, just started or whatever. If you've done marketing for a while, it'll probably make more sense to you, or video marketing. But basically, your videos rank. YouTube ranks very, very high in search engines and so on and so forth. So it's really good for ranking your keywords. Okay, it's really, really good. But the thing about it is I've discovered basically that Hangouts and YouTube Live. It's a thing called YouTube Live, right? Now I'm still getting my head around how to use it properly, the YouTube Live. So I'm not going to do a training on it, but I am going to talk about it tonight, okay? And that is basically, if you go into your YouTube account, you go into YouTube. Actually, I can't log out because I'm logged into the Hangout, so I can't log out of this account. But if you go into your channel, just click on your channel. So you log into YouTube, into your channel, and then you go up to the top of the page and you click on Video Manager. And you go to, just look at, is it your channel? Yeah, and you click on channel. If you look down here, you'll see these different things: copyright, monetization, longer videos, blah, blah, blah. You'll see one that says live events. You'll see that that is a different color. It's not enabled, okay? As long as you're in good standing and you haven't got hit for a whole lot of copyright and offenses and stuff like that, you can click here, just press register. Mine's already registered, so there's no button to register for this, but you can click the button to register for live events, okay? And that gives you the opportunity to be able to use YouTube Live. So, I mean, if you're in a hurry to use it, you can go into YouTube and search up YouTube Live and how to work it and so on. If not, I'm actually in the process of learning at the minute, so probably in the next few weeks, I'll be covering how exactly to do this, right? But it'll probably be a week or two to get my head completely around how you do it with YouTube Live, okay? But if, basically you can go here, and once you've enabled it, you can click on live events. You can click on live events, and then you can go here and, start a new event by clicking a new live event. You put in the date of your event, the time of your event, and you have to connect it up with another bit of software, right? Now the thing about this is, and you'll be wondering, why would I not just do a Hangout, right? Why would I not just do a Hangout, okay? The reason why you wouldn't just do a Hangout is because the quality of the Google Live video compared to the quality of the Hangout video is completely different. A Hangout video, that's recorded of another video will look very fuzzy. A Google Live event will look as clear, it'll look like clear HD, okay? So that's why I'm talking about the Google Live, the YouTube Live events, right? Because it's actually much, much better quality, right? But I still need to get to how this benefits you, right? Now, how this actually benefits you is if you have videos, right? If you have videos and you want them to rank high, you can do exactly what we're doing now, right? See the way we're having a live Hangout now? You can create a live Google Hangout, or better still, a Google Live event, right? You put your video on. You put your video on, right, like this. I'll show you the video I made earlier using this software. You put your video on like so, and you can then record your video on the Google Hangout, right? You record the video in the Google Hangout or in Google Live, and then you end the Google Hangout at the end of the video, and basically you've got a video now that actually is a Google Hangout, right? Because the video that you've recorded in your Google Hangout using your screen share is actually a video, right? But the difference is now your video will rank much, much higher on YouTube because it's a live event, because it's a live Hangout. It will rank much higher than your other video that's just put the normal way. Okay, so basically what you do is you create a live event like we're doing now. You could just start a live event now. Instead of obviously screen sharing the whole screen like we're screen sharing here, I would just screen share the video, right? So just screen share the actual video around it, which you can do in your Google Hangout and in Google Live. And then all you do is just press play on your video. So obviously you play the video, you wouldn't talk, and you would just record the video like this. and then at the end of the video, you stop your Hangout, and you've actually got a recorded video, which is now actually a Google Hangout. So your video is now Google Hangout. Does that make any sense to you guys?
Yeah, brilliant. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know it might sound a wee bit complicated, but if you imagine your video ranking much higher, you can go and you could take videos that you've already created, okay, and you just create a Google Hangout, or better, a YouTube live event, and basically you just record the screen of the video, play it, and then stop it and end it. And basically it's now a live event. It's not a video, and it's ranked in Google, in YouTube, sorry, as a live event, and in Google as well, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a really cool ninja strategy to get ranked higher on YouTube and on Google,
Brilliant.
right?
Fantastic.
So that's the first one. That's the first one, okay? Basically, if you want the software here that I actually use to make the video, there is a link in the. There is a link. I'll just put the link there now, actually. There's a link.
Record the video. What you recommend for doing that, Satiris?
Well, basically, what we're doing now with the Google Hangout, basically all you do is you create a Hangout, you click on screen share, you share the actual video size, so instead of sharing the full screen like I'm sharing now, you can press share the video, right? It gives you 3 or 4 options. One of them is you could just share the actual video, or you could share the full screen. I'm sharing full screen, but you just share the video, right? And obviously that is recording, right? Because you put the screen share on, it's actually recording the screen.
Yeah.
You just press play. You start the Hangout. Yeah, you start the Hangout. You press the screen share button. You press go live, basically. And when it goes live, it's just basically sharing the video. You press play in the video. When the video ends, you just stop the Hangout, and that's your video. That's your Hangout.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very Jedi.
So I thought you would like that. So
Brilliant.
I also the actual software that I've used to make that video, I put a link underneath in the comments. Anyone who orders it through that link, if you message me, you'll also get some free stuff. That video software is great. The only thing that's missing with it is everyone's got the same music, and there's like 20 tracks or something, and everybody plays the same music. So when you see the videos about the internet, you hear the same music and stuff, and it sometimes seems the same because the music's the same. So what I have is I got quite a few bits of music. I got quite a lot of music recently, and what I'll do is anybody who actually buys that software through the link will get about 240 tracks. I just found a load more tracks there. About 240 tracks of private label right music, which you can use on YouTube without getting your YouTube account deleted because it's not copyright. Okay, so you can then use that music in your videos. You can use it in the background of your videos, or you can just use it like this video, just music and words, right? So there's 2 ways you can use it. You can either, have a wee bit of light music going in the background when you're talking in a video, which I do quite regularly, or you can just make a video with writing, or using this software and music in the background, okay? As well as that, there's a lot of headlines as well, 200 headlines, and I'll send you that as well. You need to just message me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Satiris35, and I'll send it to you, right? If you forget to message me, you won't get it, so make sure you message me, right? But anyway, that software is really, 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 really good, and it's really, really easy. I don't know, I think I paid, I can't remember, I think it was about $40 or $50 or $60, something like that. but it's like well worth the money. If you pay somebody to make a professional video, you could pay like $500 in some places for really good professional video, and you can make professional videos with this for, forever. So it's pretty cool. And let me see what else we wanted to get onto here. Okay, so the other software, I told you about the freemake.com if you were on a PC, okay, freemake.com. The one I found, which I'm using, like I said, you can make 5 videos for free, but then you have to upgrade, okay? It's called Ideal Share. Now just Google it, because I'm not sure if it's .com or .org, so it's IDEAL Share Video Converter, okay? And basically this is the video converter here. I'll show you. So what you can do is, let me just see a minute if I can find it. This is what it actually looks like, okay? Can you see that there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically what I can do is I can go and get a couple of files. So I'll click Add File, and I'll just go into my desktop here and look for some videos, right? Now this is one of the things in YouTube. If you go to YouTube and you see a video and you really like it, right? You maybe really like it, but you don't want to put exactly the same video. You don't want to, record exactly the same video, right? Because it looks, it just looks stupid, right? Because then there's like 10 or 20 of exactly the same videos. And as well as that, you could also get banned, because if the file looks exactly the same to YouTube, they can also give you a strike in your account. I've had that happen to me in the past. My mentor, Mike Cobbs, did it once, to help his team. He made a video and he said, just upload that video to YouTube to all his team. And then they all uploaded to YouTube, and then we got strikes for using the same video file, right? Now, you can convert it with Handbrake and stuff, so it looks a wee bit different or whatever, but this is much safer because you're actually making a different video, right? You're actually, changing the video completely, right? So let me just see if I can find something. Let me just see if I can find something here. Okay. So here's a video here. Just looking, downloader. I also downloaded downloader. Let's see. Mac free YouTube downloader. Okay, that's the downloader. They also have there's also a Mac free YouTube downloader. I recommend you get that as well. This is it here. You'll see it in a second. Yeah, Wondershare it's called. Wondershare free YouTube downloader. I'm installing it as we speak. Okay, just drag it into applications. Download it, drag it into applications. Then that should open up for you. And then basically you can then copy the YouTube URL. Just looking to see where this is. Okay, so free YouTube downloader. I'm just going to type it in now to my search. So once you've downloaded it, type in free YouTube downloader. That's it. Open it up. Okay, and just click install. Get download button. It's taking a wee second here, folks. Let me just try something else here. What if I paste the URL? Okay, that's it. So you just click paste URL, and then that automatically pastes the URL that you have, last clicked on. Okay, so I last clicked on the Jim Rohn's mentor video, Earl Shoaf. So I clicked on that. So now it's basically what it's doing now is basically analyzing the video, and then it's going to download the video to my computer. Okay, so once the video downloads to my computer, while it's downloading to my computer, I'll just have a quick look here just to see what it is in general.
Wonderful expression, a wonderful idea. I would like to make a statement about a man a number of years ago that wrote this statement. I don't know who he was, but he made a statement like this.
Okay, so it's Earl Shoaf talking about success with...
It's 22 hours.
Abunda Vida. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the other software that I was telling you about earlier to create a video. Okay, so all we do here is click create a project, and we'll give it a name. So we'll call it Earl Shoaf Jim Rohn's mentor on Abunda Vida. It must be some kind of supplement or something. So we can just call the video that name. Just click create project. So all we do is we go to add a slide, and inside the software there's all these different choices of different things. Okay, so you can put different things. So you could have, like a business presentation, different business presentations, or you can have different characters, right? So you can have all these different characters, and all you have to actually do is basically go and put the words into the video. Okay, these are sort of ready-made, but you just change the words. You can change the words, you can change the names, and you can write whatever you want. You can add pictures, so you could add pictures here. You'll put your writing in here, all that kind of stuff. So there's all these different characters basically, right? And you can just pick these. So what I'm going to do, there's some really fancy ones here, but rather for the sake of time, I'm not going to, spend a lot of time going through all this stuff. I'm just going to show you something very, very basic and simple, how to change a video, right? So here we go. I'm going to pick a basic one. I'm going to just pick the ordinary whiteboard one. I'll just click a whiteboard one. 6 seconds. All you do is you pick the one you want, and then you pick add slide. So I'm just going to click Add Slide. Okay, and it just comes up as whiteboard text, right? So I'm just going to click on the text here on the right, and I'm just going to paste the writing that I took from that video. Okay. Talking. I'll just change it to talking about okay, it's gonna give me a second. Paste it. Okay, and you'll see here. Can you see my screen okay, everybody? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you can put a few slides together. You can put a few slides together. So, um, add another slide. We'll do one, find out more. Okay, that's another slide, and then we'll click add another slide. And place. I'll just hand slide. And new slide. Actually, I did the wrong one. Just click add slide again. Whiteboard, hand place. Just click add the slide you want, and then we'll put a website, www.ws. Okay, so we can put our website or whatever there, right? Now, we can actually put music as well in the background, but I would recommend doing it a wee bit longer if you want to put music, but I'll just show you what you can add. So basically, this is your writing. So this is what the screen's going to look like now, okay? What you do is you go to audio settings, and then you click enable music track. So you could either actually talk, or you can just use, they have 20 different ones in it, okay? Or you can go, and I will be using some of the other ones that I have here that I was telling you about. So I'm just going to go here and go to my downloads where I have them. And let's see. Goodness. Oh, maybe it's the wrong one. Okay, and then I can click here. So basically, I could just, click and just take some, music like that, and then just click apply. Okay. I don't really want to use that one. I'm not going to actually use any music because it's too short. There's only 4 slides, so I'm not even going to use music. So I'm just going to click clear. But that's how you add the music. You just click apply, and that's your music added, okay? But I'm going to click clear here because I don't want to add the music. And once I've done that, then all I do is I click export project, okay? And I just decide where I want to export the project, and I decide where I want it to go when it's done. So it's called Jim Rohn, Earl Shove, Jim Rohn's Mentor on Abunda Vida. We're going to click save, and then to make a video, all you do is you just click start video export. Okay. So it's a very, very short one. It'll be very, very fast to make. Everybody still with me at this stage?
Yeah, still here, Sotiris. Brilliant.
Okay. So, so basically, there's going to be no sound in this. It's very, very basic, like I said, because it's just like an intro and a video. But you can put music if you want. So you can see that's what it's going to look like, right? Earl Shoaff, Jim Rohn's mentor, talking about Abunda Vida, okay?
Fantastic.
And, right, so now this is the part where the fun begins, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our software here. We're going to go into our software here. And we're going to click Add File. And we're going to go to Desktop. And we're going to grab the Earl Shoaff one on Abunda Vida. Okay. And then I just have to find out where this went to. Downloaded one. Where did it go? Is the $1 million question. Where did I download it to? Sugar. I'm trying to figure out where I downloaded it to. That's the thing about when you're not a Mac user and you've been used to a PC for so many years. It can be a wee bit difficult. Rare video of Jim Rohn's mentor, Earl Shoaff. Okay, I'll just do a search. Rare video. Top hit. Let's see. Where is it? How can you see where it is? Rare video. Okay, let me try it again. Okay. Okay, for some reason I'm not sure exactly where where in my thing the file is, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick something else to it. This is completely stupid, right? Because it's completely different. But I'm going to grab another video. So I'll just click video at random. Okay, it's going to be stupid because it's nothing to do with the video, but I'm just going to show you how you do it. So I'll open that. Okay, and now I have two different videos. Okay, can you see that okay, folks?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm sure you're well aware that just about everything you see visually is set to music.
Okay, so basically all I'm going to do is take the two videos that I want and put them in the right order, okay? So if the first video is to go first, I'll put it up at the top, and the second video to come second, I'll put it at the bottom, and then just for the fun of it, I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to add a third one, so you can actually add stuff at the front and at the end as well if you want, okay? So I'm going to show you one at the end as well. Now they're completely unrelated, okay? So don't be expecting a video masterpiece here. What you would do is you would put it related. You know, you would put the writing about Earl Shoaff, and then you would put a video about him. You wouldn't put a video about something else like what I'm doing here, right? So put the three together, and then just press the merge button, okay? And what that will do now is that will basically merge those three videos together, and now you will have a brand new video, okay? Now, some instances of where you could use this is quite often there's viral videos, you know, on YouTube and on, you know, different on Facebook and stuff. And what you could do here is you could actually go and find 2 or 3 really cool viral videos, and you could actually put them together and you could call it a compilation, you know. So you could have like the 3 funniest viral videos, or you know, the 3 whatever, or the, you know, the 5 best ways to do this, or whatever you want. And you could go and you could stick 3 or 4 or 5 videos together like this into one video.
Wow.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
This is an extremely powerful Sotiris. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, you can completely transform your stuff and make it stand out from everybody else, you know, just by putting an intro at the front or putting an intro at the back, you know.
Fantastic.
So I mean, I'm just going to show you here. Let's see how long. Is it ready? I wonder, is it ready? And look, you see, you can convert it to all these different things with this software. So you can convert it to HD video, general video. You can convert it to anything you want. You can put it on the DVD, Apple Movie QuickTime, MP4. You can put it into your iMovie. You know, you can do whatever you want with this. So this is a pretty cool bit of software, right? You can also put it into Android, optimize it for Android, or, you know, iPod. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. You could convert it into MP3 as well, and that
Brilliant.
could be a podcast. So you could get your videos that you've done. So say, Matthew, for example, say you have 500 videos, right? You could get someone to come, get that software, and convert them all into MP3s, and then you could go and publish those MP3s on podcasting sites all across the internet and get loads of traffic to your website from those podcasts as well as videos, right? Yeah.
And would you agree that this software is it's easy to use, i.e. easy enough to use, to get an output?
It's very easy. Basically, all you do is you come here, you click Add File, and you pick you pick all the files you want to put together, and then you basically press the merge button. That's all there is to it, you know. And you decide whether you want MP4, MP3, you know, whatever you want the file converted into, basically.
Brilliant.
You know, so that file is now called merge MP3. So if I go here and type in merge MP3, is it called merge MP4 even? MERG. Merge, look up merge. Wondering where that's been saved. Sorry, it's just taking me a minute to get my head around it here. This is my first day actually using this software, so I'm still working out how to use it. Desktop. In fact, it's actually quite funny. It's not even I'm trying to work out how to use it. I'm trying to work out how to use the Mac. Never mind the flipping. Never mind the software. Right, so I'll go to desktop, and it's called Merge MP4, MERGE MP4. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll through here, and I'm kind of hoping that I've put it in the right folder. And I have a bad feeling I haven't. The thing you do, which I just haven't done obviously, is you always put where you want the folder to go. So obviously what I've done is I've downloaded the folder, but I have put it to merge, but I don't know where it is. I'm making it look complicated, and I did it today very easily.
Yeah. Usually, how long would it take to do like a
Normally, this takes about literally 5 or 10 minutes to merge
brilliant?
the files. Once the files are there, then you go in. Actually, what I can do is I can show you one that I merged before the Hangout. I'll show you one I merged before the Hangout. And basically, what it was is I made an intro for some of my videos, right? And then I made a video, and then I put the intro at the end. So I'll show you this quickly. I just software to do this one. Okay, so I'll just show you this. And in today's video, just go to the beginning. That's it. Just go to the very beginning. This is one I did earlier. Here's Basakopoulos, and in today's video, I just wanted to talk about how. So basically, it just it starts with an intro, and then it goes into the video, and then when it comes to the end again, it closes off again with the intro. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Brilliant.
So even if you have one video, so say you have one video, right? I could take that video that I made, just that video, and I could upload it to one of my YouTube channels, right? And then I could add a front part and a back part, and then I could upload it into another YouTube channel because it's a completely different video now. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was saying that I can make a video, like I made that video this afternoon, right? So I can take that video that hasn't been edited, just the plain video, the way it's recorded,
yeah,
and I can upload it and I can put it onto one of my YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Right? But then I can take that same video, I can put an intro at the beginning and an intro at the end, and then I can upload the same video to another YouTube channel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I could do an intro for Ask Satirist, and I could do an intro for Word Internet School, and I could do an intro for Pro Blogging School, right? And I can upload the video to Word Internet School with the Word Internet School intro, with the Ask Satirist intro, the Pro Blogging School with the Pro Blogging School intro, and now I've made one video, and I'm actually getting 3 times the coverage of the same video.
Excellent.
I can just maybe, change a couple of the words in the title a little bit.
So you could target all different keywords and different keywords with the same video.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome.
And you can do other people's videos as well, right?
What's that?
And you can do it with other people's videos as well.
And you can do it with other people's videos as well. Absolutely.
Wow.
You can just go and grab a really good video that's loads of views, that you think there isn't going to be too much problem with the copyright or anything. You can go lift a video like that, put a front on, put a back on. You can maybe put your website URL at the back, put your capture page URL or whatever, and you've got a new video, and you basically upload it. It's a different video.
Fantastic. That's extremely powerful.
So I hope this was interesting for you, and I haven't completely paralyzed your brain with information. But
it's a very, very powerful training that anyone can just, take the bull by the horns, as the proverbial saying goes, and create a lot of success just with this one simple training this evening. This was one simple training. Anyone can take this because that's really been sort of the bulk of what I've done, and I haven't even taken it to this level that you're talking about either.
And I mean, you maybe also want to write down, if you've got like 500 videos, you could probably, in 3 days, you could probably turn all those videos into podcasts, and then you could go to all the podcast sites, and you could upload them all there with a link to your website. You could get loads of traffic as well from the podcasts as well as the videos. You know what I mean?
I don't know much about podcasts. I never have delved into it. Does it?
Loads of people listen to podcasts, and there's sites where people go specifically to listen to podcasts about specific things.
Mm-hmm.
So, loads of top marketers all use podcasting. Years ago when I did Matt Basak's course, James Schramko recently did a webinar about it. About doing podcasting. It's a very good way to get traffic as well, and we've already created the content. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of getting the content and just sharing it on a few different places. And I mean, there's some sites you can go and share it, and it automatically shares to 40 or 50 podcast sites. So it's going to be broadcast all over the internet. Your stuff everywhere people go. The other thing is as well, obviously, when you've made the video, each version of the video, you can upload each version of the video not only to YouTube, you can upload it to, a Hangout or YouTube Live. You can upload it to Vimeo. You can upload it to Facebook. So you're actually getting 5 times the amount of content, right? So your video was maybe 30 minutes, and now you've created 5 different videos of 30 minutes. So now you've got 2.5 hours of content, for a 30-minute video.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
So, I'm trying to think what other stuff I wanted to say to you, but I've sort of my own brain's melted to at this stage.
Well, that's really, really brilliant stuff to hear. So I'm definitely going to implement some of those things and go over this. I'm going to watch this Hangout again tomorrow with Victoria as well, because there's a lot of really great information in it, and we need to download some of those converters and software. But yeah, for like everyone who is watching this right now, sure, you've got all these tools now to do video marketing and to leverage it and to automate it and to do all these cool things. And you also need some products, right? You also need some products to sell. If you don't have anything, then you're kind of wasted. You're only going to be getting, maybe if you're on YouTube, the AdSense for the adverts on your videos, and unless you're getting millions of views, that isn't a ton, right? But as Sathirs was saying at the beginning, you want to have your link to your website below the video. And if you don't have a business, online or offline, you're like, well, what do I send traffic to? Then we have some of the most powerful transformational products online with the system that we have with Empower Network and with iPass that we have, and they're incredibly powerful products in communication, in personal development, in internet marketing, in everything you need to build a business and to build a sustainable business that you can even turn into a dynasty or a dynasty, as they say in the US. And you can do that all through
Another thing is you know, I mean, there's just so much. There's so many benefits to becoming a part of this movement. I mean, not to mention the things that we've been talking about. I mean, you know, not to mention the trainings, the 100% commissions, the fantastic comp plan, everything that you get, all of the products. I mean, the products by themselves will transform your business if you just apply them. But not only that, but one thing which I find, which I'm really appreciative of, is the team. You know, I mean, it's like you're just connecting with people who are all going in the right direction. You know, I mean, it's like you're connecting with industry leaders and you know, highly astute internet marketers such as yourselves, Matthew and Satiris. You know, not to mention the legions of other 6- and 7-figure earners that we have within our community. And it's like, you know, we all like literally. I mean, when I first joined, they coined the term "locking arms together." You know, we're all locking arms together and heading in the right direction. So just by joining this community, it's serving you in ways which you know, I can't even begin to comprehend right now. I mean, this is one of the other really powerful things which I love about this community. For example, even just coming on this training, connecting with you two guys tonight, you know, it's serving me greatly, and anyone who joins the team. So this is another extremely powerful benefit of clicking that link below and joining the team today.
Absolutely. As well as that, you know, to anybody in our team listening, and anybody in there just, you know, who came tonight to find out more about what we're doing, you know, who's going to join. Basically, we want to see you on these hangouts as well. We want you to be here, you know, being able to tell your success stories and stuff, and show us the things that are working for you as well. You know, because we're all one big, you know, online family. We all help each other out. You know, you can pick up the phone and talk to any of us. We're real people. You know, we're here. We're available. We're not like, you know, some of these programs you join and there's no one there, and it's like everything's automated and you don't know who runs it or who owns it, or, you know, these people are all completely open to you. My personal friend who I met online and mentor, I mean, he was the top earner last week in the business. He was actually the top earner. Don't know if you knew that, Matthew, but he was the top of the leaderboard. He was the top of the leaderboard last week.
While he was on holiday?
While he was on holiday in Alaska on a cruise, exactly. So you can't get any more automated than that. You know what I mean? Being on a cruise in Alaska, and I think he made something like $6,800 in 2 days or something while he was on a cruise. You know, he's made something like $700,000 or something, but that's not everybody's going to make that. You have to, you know, you can go and see the income disclaimer. You know, income.php, powernetwork.com. But basically, you know, not everybody's going to put the effort or put the work in that he's put in, or put the effort or the work in that we've put in. But if you do join our team and you do hang around with us, we will help you and point you in the right direction so that you can do that. And then, of course, it's up to yourself whether you're willing to take the bull by the horns and do the things that we're telling you to, and take that positive action. But, you know, whatever you do, you know, you need to click the link below to get started, to be able to get access to the system. And you'll see for yourself, you know, it changed so many lives. The amount of new testimonials, I don't know, did I show you, or Daniel or Matthew, did I show you the link for the testimonials from the new system? There was like a whole lot of brand new people just within like a week or two, and they've all these new testimonials, you know, from all the success they've been having.
Brilliant,
you know?
brilliant.
And I mean, you had a couple of new registers in iPass this week, Daniel, and Matthew had new members, did you? Or
Yeah, I've had a number of sign-ups.
Yeah, and as well, you had an Empower Network pass-up you sent me Daniel, last night as well. So yeah, you know, it's happening, you know, but you need to be, you know, you need to join the team. You need to, you know, take the action if you want to get the results. You know, that's the important thing. But we'll be teaching you strategies. You know, every week we have these team trainings. You'll also be getting personal with people in my you know, my team can come to me and I will show them whatever you want. If you need help setting up your blog, if you need help with how to set up your autoresponder, if you need help, you know, knowing how to put your videos out or how to do videos or stuff like that, you know, I'm more than happy to help. I can do screen share over Skype and show you all the stuff that you need to know. So don't be worried if you're just starting out and you don't know what to do, because there's loads of people to help you. There's loads of trainings inside our system, you know, to help you.
Evergreen.
Success, absolutely.
Yeah. Another thing I'm really grateful for is the integrity of the marketers and the people that are within this movement, because, you know, being ethical marketers, it's really important. You know, if you're going to put your name to something, right? If you're going to put your name to something, you know, then it has to be ethical and it has to have integrity. And you know, this is something which you get in abundance with this movement that we're involved with, and it's only getting better from here. I mean, I think that we, you know, things are just getting started. You know, the kind of the plans and the vision that we have, it's incredible, and it's only going to improve as years go by.
I mean, Dave's vision's to create 100 millionaires every year. How many companies have a vision to create 100 millionaires every year? You know, that's serious. And I don't know what's he up to now, about 18 or 19 or something.
I think it's unheard of.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's unheard of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's you know, it's absolutely amazing. You know, it's amazing where we are, the opportunity we've got, the technology we've got, and if we just push ourselves and, you know, break through all the, you know, negativity, all the people who say, oh, wah 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 wah, and all that, and just keep on pushing on. We're just getting there. You know, there's only one direction. It can sort of get bumpy sometimes and have a few hills and stuff, but we're heading in the right direction, you know.
Definitely.
So, you know, click the link below if you haven't already. Get started. If you're already in our team, and you're watching this and you haven't registered for iPass, you're absolutely mad. You're absolutely mad, because you've been given a new system that will increase your money, that will people haven't heard about, that has got done for you, you know, traffic. It has got your own inbuilt coach. You know, there's so many benefits to it, and I mean, you know, you can try it for like $7 or something. So, you know, get back to whoever you joined with. If it's myself, you know, join on, come and ask me for my link. If it's Matthew, if it's Daniel, you know, ask him and get the link of your sponsor and register for it, because it's absolutely madness. You know, that you've got that system that's been created that people have spent, like, you know, probably tens and tens, maybe hundreds of thousands to set up, and you know, you've access to it, like, to try it for $7.
I think it was several million to do.
Absolutely mad.
It cost
try it for like
several $million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1 million. That's even worse.
4 years in the making.
Yeah, you know, so I mean, if you haven't registered for iPass yet, you've lost it. You know, you're losing a lot of money. You're losing the possibility of having much higher conversion rates because it's a brand new product as well, and there's loads of things in there that they have which are really unique.
Yeah.
And more stuff is going to keep on coming out. You know, so you really want to be learning all that stuff. You know, and you're not going to learn it if you're like playing around with some poxy, you know, some of these poxy auto ship things, or some of these companies that tell you they're going to give you money, you know, and you put some money in the lotto and wait for it to come out, like we've all seen and been in before. And you know, the thing about this business, and the thing I can honestly say about Empower Network, there's not one other person, I'm sure, on this call who's experienced it who would not say the same thing, and that is we always get our payments on time. We get our payments on a Friday like clockwork, and our payments go straight onto our cards, or we can get it sent by check, or you get it wired, or whatever way you want, and it just comes like clockwork. You know, so you don't have to worry about your money. You know where your money comes from. Your money comes from the people in your team. You know where your money goes to. You know, it goes to you. So there's no worrying about worrying about anything. You know, because you know it's completely above board because you're getting your money. It goes straight from, you know, one person to the other. It's not going to Google. It's not going to Facebook. It's not going to all the big corporations who are trying to fleece you. It's going to other people. It's basically other people who are benefiting. So you're benefiting people you know, people you're friends with, people who are on your team. You're benefiting and they're benefiting by using this system if you're doing it right. Obviously, if you get the thing and you never do anything, then it won't benefit you much, right? But if you take the action and do the things we tell you to do, and you keep doing it, you will have success. So, I think that's more or less it, folks. Anything else?
Can I just say something?
Sorry. Yes.
No, thank you. I apologise for basically not being there at all tonight. Pretty much every word the whole way through, and very much enjoyed the input from Matthew and from yourself there, and that video software is terrific. I did mention it. I did hang in there a few comments in the chat room and stuff. Just apologies for not being with you earlier. So it was really just to say thank you. It was good stuff, and to wish all of you well, and look forward to catching up with you next week.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, Alan. Good to see you.
Oh, and on the subject of, yeah, you too, Matthew, and your hand walking video was excellent. Inspiration. I really did. I thought it was terrific. Okay.
Cool.
Take it easy, guys.
So for all the people at home, just we will see you again at 9 p.m. GMT next week. Thanks very much.
Be there or be square.
See you there.